As arguments wrapped up in the federal hate crimes trial in Georgia, over in Minnesota, another federal trial moved forward with new testimony from one of the 3 police officers accused of depriving George Floyd of his civil rights on May 25, 2020. Former Minneapolis police officer Thomas Lane reportedly choked back tears as he testified he helped EMS workers give Floyd CPR when they arrived at the scene of his murder. But Floyd's pulse couldn't be detected after Derek Chauvin pressed his knee into Floyd's neck for 9 minutes. Lane also said he asked twice whether George Floyd should be moved to his side, but Lane was dismissed by Chauvin. Joining us now to dissect these 2 cases are trial attorney Bernarda Villalona and criminal defense attorney Gerald Griggs. Gerald, let's start with you down south. Brunswick, Georgia is where this crime happened and where this trial is occurring. But what is the difference between the 2 juries?
I think the difference is this is a more diverse jury in the Southern District of New York. They actually commented on that during the course of the closing argument. And I think that they've heard a lot of evidence about race. They've heard a lot of evidence, including statements from these defendants' own mouths about their racial animus. So I think that's the difference between this jury and the murder trial jury. And I think that they will probably return a verdict of guilty in this case because there was absolutely no defense. Listening to the defense attorneys try to dance around the issue of race and say, well, my clients may be racist, but race played no factor in this case, is probably going to be damning. And anytime as a defense attorney you're trying to parse words, you're typically losing. And so I think that it's going to probably take about a day or so for them to go through each individual charge and the evidence and convict these 3 individuals.
Bernarda, hate crimes trials, often very hard to prove given that it's about the intent. How much of this was a slam dunk given the technology record these men left behind?
Exactly. A lot of hate crime trials are very difficult to get a conviction. Aside from get a conviction, even to get an arrest, because it is very difficult to prove that someone had the intent, that they acted out of the intent of being racist. So that is a huge issue. Here, social media as well as text messages played a huge role in this prosecution. You got to think that this information didn't come out in the state trial because there were no hate crime charges. However, in the federal trial, they used the text messages and social media posts of both Travis McMichael as well as William Roddy Bryan, and they used it against them to show them that they have a racist mindset. And that racist mindset is what drove them to act, that motivated them in terms of chasing and hunting down Ahmaud Arbery and ultimately killing him.
Gerald, over in Minnesota, Derek Chauvin, the former police officer, the sentiment was generally, if this guy doesn't get convicted, what police officer ever will? Because it was so cold-blooded. What are we now learning, though, from the other officer testifying in this case that helps with a civil rights conviction or civil rights assessment?
I think what we're learning is that this was basically an incident that happened, again, because of race. In this particular case, Mr. Floyd's civil rights were violated by kneeling on his neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. And for these particular officers not rendering not having the duty to intervene. So it's similar to what's happening in Ahmaud, but we're dealing with law enforcement here. And we're dealing with law enforcement that has training that they're supposed to use when they have a situation like this. So it's a very similar case, but not as much of the racial animus evidence as we're seeing in the hate crime case here in Brunswick, Georgia. But it's very similar in that you had a situation that happened merely because Mr. Floyd was African American and unfortunately ended in his death.
Bernarda, not the first sentencing or conviction we're looking at about police officers in the last year whose actions resulted in the death of young people or Black people. We were talking last week about Kim Potter and her sentencing and how light that was. How difficult is it, and I know you've worked on the police officer side of this equation, how difficult is it to get convictions without the type of video and technology evidence that we now have in these trials?
Well, when prosecuting any case, and if you could see trials all around the country, you have to think that there probably wouldn't even be an arrest if it weren't for the presence of video. There probably wouldn't be an arrest if there wasn't that digital evidence that actually puts the defendant at the location or shows us some type of intent or some type of motivation. But for the videos, I don't think, well, number one, in regards to the death of Ahmaud Arbery, I highly believe there wouldn't have been an arrest. It took 4 prosecutors' offices to get an arrest. Aside from that, in the killing of George Floyd, if that video did not exist, you got to think that everyone is going to be changing the narrative and trying to show you by telling you what actually took place as opposed to us seeing it with our own eyes.
Trial attorney Bernarda Villalona, criminal defense attorney Gerald Griggs, thank you for joining us. And the technology may be our friend when it comes to arresting police officers, but facial recognition technology, well, that may hurt Black and brown people when its use is expanded to police officers. Stay right here.